Hi guys, I'm Ayush and you're watching my channel Dream11. Time to suggest some of the best players that you can look to pick in your Dream11 team for the New Zealand versus West Indies game to be played at Old Trafford. New Zealand has been unbeaten in this World Cup till now. Their first tough match against India was washed out, but the way they won against South Africa, the close fought match, they should be really high in confidence. After being responsible for South Africa exiting from the World Cup, they could now do the same to West Indies. West Indies, after winning their first match comprehensively against Pakistan, has had a very bad World Cup. The last match they lost to Bangladesh should really dent their confidence. This is a do or die game for them. If they lose this against New Zealand, they'll be practically out of this World Cup. This is the ground where the India versus Pakistan and the England versus Afghanistan game was played. The weather seems clear, we should have a long enough match, and going by the example of the 17 sixes that Morgan hit on this ground that day against Afghanistan, we should have a high scoring game. Coming to the list of players that you can select in your Dream11 team from this game, here are my suggestions. From the wicket keeper, I've gone for two from West Indies, Shai Hope, who's a very consistent ODI batsman, and Nicholas Pooran, who's looking better with each game and should bat at number 4. From the batsmen, I've gone for 3 from New Zealand, Kane Williamson, who hit a superb century in the last game against South Africa, Ross Taylor, who's a rock solid number 4 for New Zealand, and Colin Munro, who hasn't scored a lot of runs in this World Cup till now, but since West Indies doesn't have a threatening spinner, he can give an attacking start. From West Indies, I know Gale hasn't lit the World Cup 2019 on fire, but in a high pressure game, I expect him to play with responsibility. Among the all-rounders, I've gone for Jason Holder, the West Indian captain, who can bowl the nagging test length and may score a quick about 30-40 as the number 6. And I've gone for Colin de Grandhomme, who played a match-winning innings in the last match against South Africa, and his bowling is looking more and more effective in each match. Among the bowlers, I've gone for Cottrell from West Indies, who has an X-factor about him. I've gone for Trent Boult, who always ups his game against top teams. And I've gone for Lockie Ferguson, whose searing Yorkers and raw pace can startle the West Indian batsmen. For the captain and vice-captain, I've stuck to two very dependable choices. Kane Williamson as captain, who always looks to preserve his wicket and play a long innings. And Shai Hope from West Indies, who may play on a lower strike rate, but he'll always give you a big 50 in the game. As a couple of surprise picks, there's Shimron Hetmyer from West Indies. Hetmyer scored a 26 ball 50 against Bangladesh. The only reason I don't have him in my primary 11 is because he bats at number 5 and doesn't guarantee a lot of points. From New Zealand, there's their spinner Mitchell Santner, who's bowled beautifully in the World Cup till now. He doesn't have a lot of wickets to show, but I think the West Indian batsman would look to attack him, and that is where he can get his wickets. So that's my final list of 11 for this all-important West Indies versus New Zealand game. Let's just hope West Indies can spring a good surprise and the World Cup remains exciting. That's it from me for Dream11. If you like my suggestions, please follow my channel Dream11. Thanks a lot.